Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here. Yo soy Bear, 29-year veteran. That'd be the woods, people. It's where bears live. It is your emotional support animal. That's right, and 7 out of 8 of the lovely TikTok women, they would agree. They'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's number one show by a bear. It's great to have all of you here tonight with us. That's right, your emotional support animal, Bear, once again with you after a long hibernation. Back at it, yes, again. For you good people out here, hope everyone is doing well. Doing good with the week so far. Craziness. We had a crazy trade war with Canada and also Mexico. That lasted, I don't know, like 6 hours or something like that. That is over with, and we're moving on to USAID, taking them out left and right. Holy macaroni, people. I tell you what, people, it's been a crazy couple days, crazy week. 2 weeks or so far in the new Trump administration. I mean, Bear, he gave it a shot. I told you Kamala Bear could do it, but no, she had to take it from the reins, and now look where you're at, huh? Now look what you're at, for crying out loud. So Bear is very happy and excited to be here with all of you good people here tonight. Where was it? I was trying to find my opening meme here. Where is it? Where was it? Was this? No, that wasn't it. Was this? No. Hold on. What the heck? What's going on here, man? Here we go. Here is I forgot the wrong one. Got the wrong one, people, for crying out loud. There we go. There is El Chucky out here trying to scream at everybody. How dare you? We're going to support an insurrection against all this stuff going on here. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, okay. Sure thing, Chucky. Sure thing. We will see about that, people. We will definitely see about that. But great to have all of you here. Let me get into it real quick. I only got... oh, shoot. Did I forget to bring it in? I might have forgotten to bring it in. 1 second. Let me find it here. If I can. From Brian Shearer. He had an update for his comic. Go check out Gary Shipman while you're at it. There's Bear Vamps here. Trying to find out where did I put that? Where is it? I see Rising in Comics. Monster MD, although it already is closed. And gosh dang it, I don't see Brian Shearer's on here. Quickly scrolling through. Vamp. Anyways, Battleship Thunderbunch be coming out here shortly. He released a PDF of both of the books, so we're definitely going to check that out here. Maybe do a read through. So if any of you are interested in any of that, go check that out. Let Bear know in the comments below if you want to see that. Also, like I said, Titan Volume 3 doing. That's okay. We need to do a whole lot better, people. We need to do a whole lot better. And also, Cyberfrog still hanging in there. Still going strong, almost $80,000. I don't know if it'll hit $1 million by the campaign end. It was supposed to end, gosh, I think it was supposed to end back in like October or November maybe, but here we are, still chugging along. 6,887 backers. You could be the 888th backer here. Maybe even knock it over to 800,000. So congratulations to Uncle E when he's doing his book here. We'll see it, I don't know, 2026, 2027, 28 maybe? You never know. You never know, people, when Cyberfrog might come out. I have no idea. None whatsoever. Well, let me bring you good people in here, and let's get started with our first story of the day. Oh gosh darn it, what are we? 9 minutes in, and I haven't even... Professional show. 2025, the quest very professional show. Let me find it here for crying out loud. There we go. Yay! Yay! Congratulations, Beer. You finally figured out how to do this. This OBS thingy after, gosh, 5 years? 6 years, something like that. From a story that tugs at Bear's heartstrings here. New York Post. And Patrick Riley, by the way, literally saw my shadow, so that means 4 more weeks of winter. Although it was like 70-ish degrees here in Florida today. You know, not that long ago we had snow, so definitely climate change for sure. The climate is changing. From cold to nice, beautiful, maybe going back to cold here, certainly, very soon. So we'll find out. But here we are, New York Post. Barry, what a great name. The 525-pound bear. I was found hiding under a Los Angeles home to save himself from the wildfires set by all the arsonists out there in Los Angeles. He barely, Hey, wait a minute, hold on just a second. That's copyrighted, New York Post. Bear has copyrighted the Barely, as in Barely Live, the show that you're watching right now, so definitely want my 10% for the old big bear here. I mean, I don't work for, what was it? It was, Politico. Politico, they were getting all the money for USAID. You're like, wait a minute, where's all that money going? Well, subscriptions to USAID. Wait a minute, should we be helping, I don't know, the children in Darfur, feeding the children over there? Nah, let's sign up to Politico or whatever. Gosh dang it. A homeowner, we continue. A homeowner forced to evacuate due to the catastrophic LA fires. Return home to find a massive 525-pound black bear hiding down below in his crawl space, people. That's where, bears like to hang out. The old crawl space, hanging out, checking out, the underneath the house there. There you go. Sammy Arbid told CBS News that the huge, unexpected visitor eventually named Barry. Wow, that took all the brain power, didn't it? Was found when utility workers called to restore his power. So his Altadena home after the Eden fire found her access point was blocked. We ended up putting in a ring camera with a light under the crawl space and found we have a giant bear. There he is. It was nerve-wracking for a while, he said of the hulking animal, eventually coaxed to safety by wildlife officers. Well, that's nice. That's nice of them. The biologist said he was actually the biggest bear he's ever seen in person. Arbidid? A-R-B-I-D. Arbidid. Whatever. Believes Barry, also nicknamed a.k.a. Victor, by other locals, took shelter to survive the raging wildfire that thankfully does not burn down his home. I think he pretty much stayed in there, says Arbidid. I think he might have been scared. Well, and also a nice place to hang out, too. I mean, let's be honest. Barry was too big to tranquilize and drag out, so wildlife experts baited him with tasty grub. That's how you do get Bear in his attention. You say, hey, here's a little bit of grub for you, Bear. Ooh, all right. Oh, we got some apples, peanut butter, rotisserie chicken. Wow. What about salmon? City environmentalist scientist Kevin Howell told KTLA of the rescue mission. There you go. Hey, Steven, great to have you here. We're bear talking here on Barely Live. There you are. A rescue of a bear under a crawl space. They continue, they say, they made a feast for him. That actually sounds pretty good. Apples, peanut butter, rotisserie chicken, throw in some salmon, and I tell you, I'll hang out in that crawl space. Barry eventually falling for it and coming out to eat. You don't fall for it, you just say, hey, that's some good grub right there. The bear was taken to the Angeles National Forest. He was given a welfare check, also from USAID. and strapped with a GPS collar before it's released. Is that like what do they call those? The ankle bracelets. And the bear didn't do nothing wrong. He was just hiding out underneath the house. The Altadena home has since been bear-proof. And a crawl space was securely boarded up to prevent animals from entering, said Fish and Wildlife. And they are in the foothills of bear country. It's important to close crawl space with bear-proof material in advance of winter months to discourage bear from denying and damaging property. Well, if you're in bear country, aren't you kind of trampling on, bears? I mean, it's not called human country. It's called bear country, for crying out loud. The Eden fire started January 6th and quickly exploded in Los Angeles County, destroying nearly 10,000 structures and killing 17 people. As of Friday, 99% contained. That last 1%, it will still flame up, people, so watch out. Make sure your bears are well fed. Make sure your bears are well fed and taken care of underneath the crawl space in bear country, people. Gotta make sure about that. Or conversely, if you don't want to have a bear underneath your crawl space. Here from wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? No, closed. What the hell? For crying out loud. No, not all the, oh God, I got all the, for crying out loud. 1 second here, people, I've got every ad under the sun. For crying out loud. From India Express, Stephen Bear promised that he was going to do a professional show in 2025. It's just not worked out. Just not worked out so far, but we're going to continue here, trying our hardest here. From the India Express, I know we're all signed up there. And Transdesk and New Delphi. Farmers in don bear costumes to something away monkeys. Get out of, stop, to scare away monkeys. The farmers in village are forced to wear a bear costume to scare away the monkeys, damaging their sugarcane crop. That's right, people. When you got monkeys, you better have a bear handy. I don't know. Are there bears in India? I don't know if there's black bears in India. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing here. What the hell's going on with that? I tell you, people, it's crazy out there. They go on, they say, a grazing trip for monkeys or stray cattle can render months of labor put into harvesting crops useless, people. While farmers across the country use scarecrows and keep regular watch over the crops, many farmers are now donning bear costumes to prevent monkeys from damaging their sugarcane crops. I'm all talking to A&I, Gender Singh. A farmer said 40 to 45 monkeys are roaming in the area and damaging crops. They appealed to everyone, including the authorities. But no attention was paid, nor apparently bribes either. So we farmers contributed money and bought this costume to protect our crops. And what? Get unrestricted access? Oh, for crying out loud, I had it all. Let me see. Let me find out. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, do the thing with the thing. Should reader. Let's see if this works. There we go. No, it doesn't. People, just use your imagination as a farmer in India. Why would they don a bear costume to fool people? I don't know. At least they're not on YouTube. Donning a bear costume to scare away the monkeys over there in India because the police wouldn't protect them from monkeys in India, people. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes, indeed, people. That's how we all do it here. Dressing up in bear costumes, people. Yes, indeed. I don't know why this didn't. Why the heck didn't this? For crying out loud, people! I tell you, man. You try and do something and it just doesn't. I don't want to subscribe. Freaking India Express. Crying out loud. All right, moving on to more important items, people. I know why you're all here. We're talking about comic book movies coming out very shortly. I'd be Captain America, not actual Captain America. A Brave New World. From Bounding into Comics, the great Spencer McCorley. Captain America Brave New World director says Marvel film is about putting Sam Wilson in cement. Maybe some cement shoes, throwing them out into the old Hudson River. Glub, glub, glub. That's the way you do it, people. That's the way. Oh, wait. Sam Wilson, a star-spangled adventure. Quote, his superpower is his empathy. Much like Bear. And I want the audience to walk away with that emotional, inspiring idea. Oh, right here in the feels, man. Right here, I feel it. Right here, I feel it, man. According to Captain America Brave New World, Julius Ona. Isn't that a drink? Don't you get like a Julius Ona like at the fair sometimes? I don't know. More than just serving another franchise entry in his upcoming film, it's intended to serve as the official cementing of Sam Wilson as the official Star-Spangled Vendor. The Marvel Cinematic Universe. Even Anthony Mackie is surprised. Like, huh? I am? Me? No, I'm the Falcon. I should be Captain America. That's the other guy. We need to bring him back for crying. Well, he's dead, but, we're really old. Well, same thing, really. Ona, whose packs directorial credits include the crime thriller The Girl is in Trouble. The Girls is in Trouble. I don't think that's how you say it. The Girls Are in Trouble, or The Girl is in Trouble. The contemporary drama Lucy, and the sci-fi sticker The Cloverfield Paradox. I offered this insight into Sam Wilson's next fight during a recent stop on the film's current ongoing. This has been ongoing for what, like 6-8 months? A press tour. Per a recap provided by Games Radar Plus. That's where you want to go to find out your movie news. Games Radar Plus. Based on the personal attendance of the press events, the topic of Brave New World's mission, quote, and mission statement was first broached by Marvel Studio boss the Feige with his baseball cap, apparently. What's the deal with the Oakley glasses that he's wearing? And it's like, gosh, I don't know who that Captain America / whatever Falcon guy is. Man, I can't figure that out with, the ski goggles. Did he get ski goggles? He went into, a Dick's Sporting Goods or something like that and says, hey, let me get some ski goggles to help out my costume here. Okay, we'll go with it. Why not? What the hell? Speaking as to what he specifically wanted audience to get out of the film, the ever-baseball-capped Hollywood exec explained that ideally they would walk away from their viewing with a confident optimism towards Sam's stars-in-stripes-clad future. Wait a minute, didn't he say that, what was it? There was some quote that he had, recently. Anthony Mackie, he was on some ill-fated press tour. Something like, Captain America isn't about America or something like that, he didn't think America lived up to its promise or some bullcrap like that. It's like, yeah, way to go, dude, way to go. Make sure you are starring as Captain America and putting down America. That's a great idea. I think, as they continue in many ways, the victory has already happened. It's true. We shouldn't even have this movie. Why? Why do we even have this movie? But it's that full acceptance of Sam Wilson as Captain America, right? Am I right, y'all? He posited to the crowd. The shield has been passed. And it feels like the audience knows it was passed to the right person. Wait, by the way, is it just the shield? Is it just like, okay, here's your shield, now you're Captain America. Oh, wow, holy cow, I feel stronger already. I get this great shield that can block all sorts of stuff. Just shoot him in the knees, for crying out loud. That's all you gotta do. He doesn't have any super serum or anything. Maybe he could fly away. That's the best he could do. Fly away. I'm a little gimpy here, but I'll fly away. Let's see. It was past the right person. I think this movie will solidify that more than ever. Yeah, I'm still shocked, Anthony Mackie. He's like, I can't believe I got such a great deal on these glasses from the Dick's Sporting Goods. Echoing the statement, the aforementioned Ona what's subsequently absurd, whatever. This about cementing Sam Wilson as our new Captain America. Forget about the old one. I mean, he's old, people. We got a new and he's black. I mean, we're doing two at the same time here. And his superpower, people, is empathy. There you go. I know things would have turned out differently if old Falcon here, Sam Wilson, came up to Thanos and said, Thanos, you know, you got the whole snap going on, killing like half of the universe. But really, can we talk? Can we talk about your feelings? Come on, man. What's really going? Let's talk it out, man. Let's hash it out. I got empathy. I don't have any other superpower. I can sort of fly, maybe, and I got this nice shield, but really, it's empathy. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. And I want the audience to walk away with that emotionally inspired idea of that empathy the director added. Because I think that the twists and the turns, the action, the suspense, the fun ride, that is called a movie, you moron. That they will absolutely go on is about taking you to that emotional destination. I know when we all bought tickets to whatever. What was it called? What the hell is this thing called again? Brave New World. Captain America Brave New World. We all said, you know, I want to go to an emotional destination with empathy. With empathy and Anthony Mackie. Notably, this is not the first time that the member of the Brave New World's cast and crew has described the film as establishing a new benchmark, not just for the titular hero, but the MCU overall, people. During his in-universe promotion. What? In-universe promotion? As opposed to out-universe? Is he talking? Are there multiple press junkets going on in multiple universes out there? Is there a universe where people are excited about this movie? That probably would be a great question to ask. Instead of Entertainment Weekly and Nick Romano at the 2024 CinemaCon, following the first public showing of the footage of the film, star Anthony Mackie himself told the host, even though I've been in so many of them, I've seen them all now, the opportunity for Sam to really establish himself after how many films? How many has he been in? Let's see, Ant-Man, a couple of Avengers, he's in that TV show, what was it called? Oh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Yeah, now his time. Now my time to shine, people. I gotta really establish myself as a true action star. An Avenger. That's right. Is he an Avenger? Really? Alright, well. Movie is a clear reset, he said. God, for crying out loud. Really establishes the idea of what this universe is. What this universe is going to be. Is there another one? Have we done the multiverse? Have we just... Are there multiple universes where multiple dead horses have been multiply beaten to death over the multiverse? That's what Bear wants to know. I think with these movies, you're getting a clear, new branding of what Marvel is headed towards. Same way they did with Captain America the Winter Soldier. I suppose. I mean, sure, why not? Okay, whatever. Huh? What? Closing out their timeline together. By turning to the topic of the film's title, Mackie ultimately told Romano, the title implies there's new. A bigger enemy now. Really? There's a new frontier that we have to conquer. Wait a minute, what? From Captain America, the first Avenger, to Endgame, the enemy was always good versus bad. And now he's the bad guy, apparently. I don't know. Now that we've conquered that, where do we go from here? You don't. You just say, okay, we're good. Let's take a hiatus for a couple years, and we'll be fine. We'll be alright. We don't need to make a Marvel movie every year. Most of them have been pretty lame since Endgame to begin with, so, yeah, what's the point, really? When the bad guys reappear, what form are they reappearing? Anthony Mackie's deep thoughts here, people. He's really thought very hard. A philosophical, one might say, thinking that he has going on. What would the bad guys reappear as? I don't know, maybe bad guys? I'm gonna assume bad guys. It's the new storyline with new characters, no way. new beliefs, and it creates a new idea, this new world that we're newly getting into. Did I mention new? And also new. New, people. New. There you go. Nor is it the first time the public mention has been made of Wilson's more empathetic take on the MCU's premier shield bearer. During a February 2023 interview, holy cow, how long has this been going on? With Yahoo's exclamation points, Entertainment's Kevin Poley, when asked about his, quote, approach to the mantle departs most dramatically from Chris Evans' Mechia for my cap. Listen, people, my cap. Not the one on my head, but my Captain America. He's not a superhero. He doesn't have super serum. So his superhero is his humanity. Wait, isn't that every person? I mean, like, you know, doesn't everybody have their humanity? Except for Bear, of course, here. But his superpower is his... Thanos, hold it right there. First off, we're going to talk it out, man. Let's hash this out, hang out for a minute. But, if things turn pear-shaped, you better watch out, Thanos. You know why? Because my superpower is humanity and empathy, but mostly humanity. So you better watch out. I mean, sure, you might snap your fingers and I might go away, but, I'll be really angry, and, I don't know, can they haunt beyond the grave? When you snap the fingers and they go away, are they really ghosts or they just disappear from existence entirely? These are also great philosophical questions for Anthony Mackie. So I think with him, Anthony Mackie continues, he has to come to the stage, quote unquote, with a very different understanding of what it is to be a good guy or be a bad guy. And what are the decisions that you make? You toe that line in the way that you did. Sure, that makes sense. I just see him as more of a humane Cap, as opposed to a Cap of judgment, where this is right or this is wrong, he explained. These are decisions that make you choose right or wrong. Or the gray area, apparently, doesn't... Not really sure what right or wrong is, or good or evil. He's a Cap. He's got humanity. He could, one day save a cat from the tree. The other day, just, throw a bag of puppies into the river. Either or, people, either or. Just kind of depends on how he's feeling that day. It depends on his empathy that day, apparently. Likewise, when asked by attendees of his speaking appearance at Disney's November 2024. Good God, this guy gets around. APAC Content Showcase event as to how Sam's time as Captain America would differ from his predecessors. The old Mackie replied, Sam's evolution is simple. He's still a counselor. He's still serving soldiers. But at the same time, he's a leader in his community. In the country. Which one is it, community or country? Deep thoughts with Anthony Mackie. It's very different, with the serum. You can fight anybody, he added. And when you don't have the serum, you gotta be smart. Good luck with that. And engineer different ways of defeating the enemy. With Sam, him just being a counselor, he uses more of his braids than his broad. Because that previous Cap, he was a big dummy. He might have known right and wrong, but, up there, upstairs... the elevator always didn't go to the top. I mean, he might have fought in an elevator, but he didn't go to the top, people. He was kind of a dummy, really. He uses more of his wits than his fist. He's more of a friend to everyone. Hey, Thanos. Hey, I know. Listen, first off, let's jam, man. I'm a counselor. I want to hear. Tell me about your mom. Tell me about your mom. What is this? What is this Rorschach test? Is a butterfly or is it, a demon that is haunting your soul? And, I'm not going to use my fist. Thanos, I know you're going to kill like half of the universe, but listen, I'm the new Cap. I don't know if you've known this, but I'm new Cap. Not that old Cap. I mean, he was white. I'm black now. It's totally different. And, listen, I just want to be your friend. We need to be friends. That's all. I mean, sure, you can snap it away, but, hey, we'll still be friends afterwards. We can, go get a latte down at the old Starbucks. If the baristas are still there, you kind of snap at them out of existence. But, hey, that's all right. Listen, I'm a counselor. I don't have any superpowers other than my humanity. So, really, I mean, honestly, the best thing new Cap can do is just kind of like, distract the bad guys and kind of talk to them while the actual superheroes are like coming in to save the day and everything. He's kind of a big distraction the whole time. Like, hey, come on, guys, let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Barring any last minute delays, which, to be honest, isn't out of the realm of possibility, Captain America Brave New World is gonna flop into theaters. February 14th? That's what we're gonna go with. Hey, honey. Listen, I know we got a lot going on during Valentine's Day. It's our special day, after all. I've got these roses, flowers. We're gonna go to dancing, maybe. Dinner, and we're gonna go see Captain America. What's his face? What the hell? Brave New World, and we gotta see Captain America's empathy. Gotta see some empathy from Captain America on Valentine's Day, people. Yes, indeed. There you go. You know what? I actually was watching. I was actually watching here. Okay, so they're putting out Captain America, which is like, I don't know, what phase are we on? Like phase 23 or 24 or something like that. They're doing that. I thought actually, they did a really, pardon me here, people. They actually did a really good job with the new Fantastic Four trailer that came out. First off, I like the setting that they're going with here. It's supposed to be like back in the 1960s, sort of kind of a retro, futuristic kind of take. Apparently, we got 27 different phases. We have 27 different universes, so it's in a different universe than old Sam Wilson and Captain America here. I thought this was a great palate cleanser. I thought that maybe what Marvel should have done basically kind of ended off with Deadpool and Wolverine. You've got the new Fox Marvel characters that came in after they bought 20th Century Fox. Bring those in. So it was kind of from what Bear heard, kind of a love letter to some of the Marvel movies that came past, even the ones that weren't even done by Disney, like Blade and some of the other ones, or that didn't even come out, Gambit and whatnot. So what they should have done was just if they weren't going to bookend it with Endgame, which, like, you call your movie Endgame, but wait, there's more. No, why? Why? Just take a breath, take a pause, say, hey, hold on. Hang on just a minute. Let's let the dust settle here. What do we get? Like Eternals or something like that? It's like, oh, for crying out loud. So, okay, all right. Let's just end it right there at Deadpool and Wolverine. And then just basically kind of give everything a soft reboot. So I thought this was a great idea, kind of going back in time, sort of a retro, futuristic, bringing in brand new characters. They could actually be the new Avengers, thinking about it, or kind of taking their place a little bit. So have them come in, do what they're going to do, and then maybe bring in some of the new villains. Maybe you might want to bring in a sort of period specific Spider-Man, or maybe a period specific Iron Man. That way you can redo it without doing the Riri Williams lady, whatever the hell's going on there. Have it where, it's like a 1960s version, like maybe in the Iron Man films, like his dad or something like that. What was that? John Slattery that played it? Maybe have him be Iron Man. You could twist it a different way where it's in a different universe, retro, futuristic sort of look, and reboot everything. Because the last two phases, I mean, what do we have? What do we have out of it? I mean, a couple Spider-Man movies, if you want to count those. I really can't say any really great movies that came out. Black Widow, she was dead, and then, hey, let's make a movie. Or, Shang-Chi. Okay, great. If you want the Chinese, market or whatever, great. But that didn't do very well at all. What was it? Ant-Man 27. That flopped. Kang, he didn't work out. So just go ahead, reboot everything here, and you have kind of a great milieu about it. Have a once again kind of a retro futuristic look. The only thing that Bear didn't like about the whole thing, I thought that what's his name? Reed Richards. Who's playing it? Pedro Pascal, and she's going to come up here in just a second. I think Vanessa Kirby. I think that the actors, not that there's anything wrong with him. I think Pedro Pascal's a pretty decent actor. I think both of them are too old for the part. I would have liked to have seen a younger actor play this. Younger actors. There's Vanessa Kirby right there. I don't have anybody in mind right away. Not that she would be good. Not that she would fit the part, but somebody like maybe Jen Ortega, something like that. As a younger actress taking on that role. I don't have a problem with Vanessa Kirby. I just think that she's not right. Number one, not right for the part. Really, I would have liked to have seen her in a villain role, kind of like the what was it? The Mission Impossible movies. I think that one. I think the two actors that are doing the other two characters here, I think though they are young enough to be able to work. Maybe somebody like a Barry Cogan. I know he was in Eternals, so that might have been kind of weird, but maybe have him play Reed Richards here. Just have them a little bit younger. I think that would have worked a little bit better. But other than that, I like the idea of what they're doing here. Now we don't know other than just kind of a teaser trailer what everything's about, but it actually looks, the aesthetic of it. The set design just looked great. We're getting into the whole James Bond stuff here with Bear, where he's doing the watch along. So the great Ken Adams with his set designs, I felt a little bit of that Ken Adams magic with some of that stuff. With what was it? The building that they were in, the kitchen that they have here, the retro futuristic kitchen. Open spaces and everything. I thought that looked really great. I thought it looked really good. So we'll see. We'll see how this kind of turns out, how it kind of comes about here. But we'll keep an eye on it, people. We'll keep an eye on it. But Marvel, they really dropped the ball here. We had, the new Captain America and his empathy and humanity. It's like we don't need that. We don't need Reed Williams. We don't need all these other. Ant-Man 27, we just stop. Stop after Endgame. If you're going to do that, stop after Deadpool and Wolverine. Just conclude it right there and then kind of do kind of a nice, soft reboot of the entire Marvel Universe. Starting off with Fantastic Four. Bring them into the brand new universe that you're creating and then bring in, some of the other characters. A retro futuristic Spider-Man or Iron Man or you could do all the characters. You can do Thor and some of the other stuff. It would be in a slightly different universe, so to speak. So I think that would have been the better way to go with. But Kevin Feige isn't taking Bear's calls anymore, so I can't really help out with any of that, people. Sorry about that. All right. Well, going from that. So we had the brand new Fantastic Four movie. There is another movie out that is making the rounds. Oh, that's on the lips of everybody. It's been nominated for literally all of the Academy Awards, people. That's right. I am talking about the brand new. That would be Emilia Perez and Carla Sofia Gasson, and the ongoing saga that we're going on with that. We were talking about it the last time. Oh boy, is there some news to talk about here. If you weren't here with us last time, we were talking about this. A dude slash fella slash lady decided that they were going to do this movie about a transsexual or a cartel boss that goes through a sex change operation to hide out, I suppose. And it's a musical. And so they had a trans actor slash actress play the part. The fella slash lady got nominated for an Academy Award. And it was supposed to be ours, sticking it to the rubes. Ha ha! You thought you could elect Trump? Well, we got this for you. We got the Oscars. We're gonna put in this fella slash lady here. Ha ha! Well, they did some digging around. Actually, it was a Muslim activist out there. So the whole progressive stack. Oh, it's getting interesting, people. It's getting really interesting. Dug into some of her tweets out here. They them. I should say they them, people. I apologize. And found all sorts of stuff dealing with Islam. George Floyd. They even talked about the Oscars, all the craziness going on there. Well, now we have from the New York Post, Johnny Olinsky. Carla Sofia Gasson has been nixed, has been canceled, people, from the Oscar campaigns after troubling posts are resurfaced. Amelia Perez is trying out an unusual no award strategy and be ditching evil in France. Carla Sofia Gasson, titular star of Emily Perez, first openly transgender performer to be nominated for a Best Actress Oscar, no longer be involved in the awards campaign for the movie, according to a new report. Controversial 52-year-old Best Actress nominee, which, by the way, okay, we're going to go with a transgender actress very first. Put her up, him, her, up in the, they, them, whatever, in the Oscars. Can we at least get, like, somewhat more younger? Maybe they, them? Maybe slightly more, can we say attractive, I suppose? Actor slash actress. Maybe. Instead, no, let's go with a 52-year-old. Best Actress nominee came under fire last week for a series of resurfaced offensive posts on the social media platform X, aka Twitter, been described as racist, anti-Semitic, and Islamophobic. But it's a they them, so gosh, you could probably see the Oscar voters, heads, like the gears have all started to smoke. There's smoke coming out of the ears. They're like, well, I want to nominate and vote for a transgender actor slash actress, but they have troubling tweets, and now we gotta cancel them. But we're canceling the transgender actor actress. It's like, cannot compute, Dave. Cannot compute. I know. Because of the backlash, sources told The Hollywood Reporter the film's distributor Netflix, will not have Gasson fly from Spain to Los Angeles this week to attend the AFI Awards on Thursday, which, by the way, it's won, like, all the previous awards. Everybody is just like, oh, Amelia Perez, what the greatest movie ever. I mean, it literally almost beat out The Godfather for most Oscar nominations. Beat out Titanic or tied Titanic, something like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of great movies out there that this has, like, leapfrog past. And now they're throwing the they-them under the bus, people. He is also a recipient of the Santa Barbara Film Festival Virtuoso Award, which will honor the likes of Kerry Colgan, Ariana Grande, Mikey Madison, Egason's former co-star, the lovely Selena Gomez. The actress won't show up there either. Womp, womp, womp. THR said that some of Virtuoso's honorees had refused to make the trip if Gasson was also on stage. Wow. Gosh. A bunch of bigots, I would say. Actors have indicated they might have to cancel their participation if she did not cancel hers. Out of concern things can get very uncomfortable with him there. It's a huge shift from a month ago when Gaston triumphantly took the stage in Beverly Hilton Hotel to accept the Golden Globe Award for Best Motion Picture. Musical? Question mark? Or comedy? Yeah, we'll go with it. What the hell? I don't know. Amelia Perez is nominated for a outstanding 13 Academy Awards, the most of any film this year or years past, as considered by many pundits to be the best picture frontrunner before this week, and now its odds have stunningly plummeted by a bunch of bigots out there voting in Hollywood. Ay, people. In a now deleted social media post, an Espanol garçon said Islam was becoming a hotbed for infection for humanity that urgently needed to be cured. And in 2020, she called Saint George Floyd, the patron saint of fentanyl, a drug-addicted swindler. In another post, she took aim at the 2021 Oscars. A quote, more and more hashtag Oscars are looking like a ceremony for independent and protest films. Huh, you don't say. I didn't know if I was watching a Afro-Korean festival, a Black Lives Matter demonstration, or the 8M. What the hell's an 8M? 8 a.m.? I don't know. Apart from that, an ugly, ugly gala, said Sophia Garçon. The star has made a series of apologies this week, reportedly without the consultation of... That's where you done wrong, lady fella. They, them. You never back down. You say, yeah, damn right I stand behind it. What are you gonna do? You bunch of bigots? You bunch of transphobes out there? I want to acknowledge the conversation around my past social media posts that have caused hurt. They have? Not to me. I think they're fine. As someone in a marginalized community, there you go. You go, girl, guy, whatever. I know this suffering all too well, and I'm deeply sorry. To those I have caused pain. By my tweets, apparently? All my life, I have fought for a better world. I believe light will always triumph over darkness. Man, he, him, and Anthony Mackie should get together on a superhero film. They both have empathy and humanity. Then, in an hour-long unauthorized interview on CNN, Espanole Garçon said that she is not racist. There you go. When you go on CNN, you say, hey, I'm not racist. Yo, you're the bigots out there trying to cancel me. Hashtag cancel culture. Adding, I believe I've been judged. I've been convicted, sacrificed, and crucified, and stoned. Wow, that's a lot. Without a trial and without the option to defend myself, people. There you go. Carla Sofia Gasson writes. Oh, yeah, okay, we couldn't tell. We couldn't tell between all these beautiful actresses and Carla Sofia Gasson. I had no... I would have been confused without the directions there. Without the old directions here. Zoe Salinda, she looks very very out of place. She doesn't look very happy to be there, honestly. Like, what the hell am I doing here? What the heck's going on, man? What the hell is going on? Zoe-star, co-star, Zoe-star, why not? We'll just call her the Zoe-star. Salinda disavowed Gasson's old remarks. She is canceling her co-star, people. It makes me really sad. I don't support it. I don't have any tolerance or any negative rhetoric towards people of any group other than those fascist MAGA people. They can all burn it, you know where, HE double hockey stick. Yeah, said Zoe-star Zoe-Salinda. Still, Gasson is staying put in the best actress/actor race. I could not step down from an Oscar nom because I have not committed any crime, nor have I harmed anyone, she/he said. And people, your voting begins February 11th, hosted by Conan O'Brien. Poor Conan. First he gets kicked off a Tonight Show, and now he's just coming into this whole drama here. It's like, oh my god, they're canceling the trans lady fella. But we gotta support our trans lady fellas out there. So I'm not so sure where that's smoke coming out of the ears, people. Smoke coming out of the ears in Hollywood. It's nice to see everything just. I mean, not the homes out there. I want to make this clear. Not the home. I don't want to see the homes burning down. Just the rest of Hollywood burning down. That's very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. Bear will be hiding in the crawl space. Definitely hiding out in the old crawl space, people. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, I hope you still have your appetite after this one. Also, from the New York Post, and Asia Grace, what a great name. Oh, we have, people, a secret menu item over at Wendy's. Everyone thought was a myth, but it was a pure cow. Pure cow. Holy look at that thing. That is a cow. They were like, hey, listen, what type of burger you want? You know the butcher, the little thing that they have above the butcher where they show all the different cuts of meat. He says, what cut of meat would you like in your burger? They say all of that, even the tongue. I want all of the cow, including the tongue as well, on my burger. Look at that. Holy hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 patties, people. Let's find out. Anti-meat eaters are gonna have a cow, apparently. Fast foodies are finding out that Wendy's much fabled T-Rex. It's not a myth, people. It's not extinct. But instead, a hulking hot commodity on the top secret menu over at Wendy's. Actually, sorry, I had a little bit of the burps here. Beer had, a delicious burger this evening. I tell you what, the poor fella grilling outside had no idea. He went inside to go grab his tongs or something. I'm like, yoink! Got me a burger off the grill. This is a nice day out. You're like, hey, why not grill out in February? I'm like, yes, great idea. Waited for him to turn around. Beer came right in. Yoink! Oh, it's delicious, people. And without, listen, I did not have my tomato and I did not have my ketchup on your burger, people. Just lettuce, onions, some delicious pickles, and mustard. How God intended it, people. I was right. 9 patties. A raved virtual chowhound, Joe O Eats. Before struggling to wrap his mouth around the dinosaur-esque sandwich. That's why you have to have a T-Rex mouth to eat it. You gotta just detach your jaw, or what's the guy that does all the July 4th eating of the hot dogs? He just kind of dips it in like I don't know, like milk or something like water or something like that. Just kind of shoves it into the face there, shoves it down the old hatch. Pure cow. I continue the Chicago-based content creator. Between messy bites of the greasy, goopy grub for more than 1.2 million TikTok viewers. I'm glad they brought TikTok back so you can see this fella chomp down on the old T-Rex burger at Wendy's. Maybe a feast for the eyes, but it's likely torture on the tummy. Almost secret menu items, such as McDonald's McGangbang. A monstrosity made up of a double cheeseburger and a McChicken. Or Chick-fil-A's once hush-hush breakfast bite, a spicy Chick-fil-A, and strawberry jam atop a buttered biscuit. Huh? Don't sound overly appetizing. And the T-Rex is no exception to the rule. Representatives for Wendy's did not immediately respond to the Post request for comment because they had their mouths full, trying to chew down on all 9 patties. Can you imagine the poor chef, the poor burger flipper in the back? Like, hey, somebody at the drive-thru wants the T-Rex. Like, how many is that? 9 patties. And he wants them right now. All right. I'd hate to be behind the guy at the drive-thru that orders that. Of course, Bear doesn't go to the drive-thru that often. They really don't let him, or inside for that matter. The super stacked snack. They are paid by the puns over here at New York Post. It comes complete with 9 patties, just as many slices of cheese, some lettuce, onions, and a tomato, as well as pickles, ketchup, and the devil's condiment mayonnaise. What? No. No mustard. You can get rid of the cheese. You can get rid of the tomatoes. Get rid of the ketchup, really. And definitely the mayonnaise. Ugh. Clocking in at 3,000 calories. The bulky burger could cost between 22 and 30 bucks. Holy moly. But it's not available in all chain stops, people. I'm so sorry. In fact, the mountainous mouthful, they were getting paid here, wasn't even made available to the public until a cheeky customer ordered a T-Rex as a joke back in 2013. Shortly after the initial creation went viral online, a Canada-based Wendy's began selling it as an official novelty item. Of course, Canada. Who'd have thought? We should still have our tariff going on. But owing the nutritional risk for consuming the colossal skyscraper, the burger was quickly removed from the menu. Gee, I wonder why. God, how would you even... I mean, bear's got a big mouth. In more ways than one. But, I don't know, people. That seems quite a bit. That seems quite a bit. I'd hate to be behind the guy in the drive-thru. I'd hate to be behind that guy waiting in line for the restroom also. Yes, indeed. Still lucky Wendy's devotees in the U.S. and Canada can get a taste of the T-Rex at certain restaurants where the cook doesn't mind letting the secret menu out to play, or cooking 9 patties at once. Or some spots reported even offering a behemoth 12 patties, taking it up a notch. The super T-Rex. What was the one in the Jurassic Park movie that ate the T-Rex? Like this, gosh, Supersaurus or something like that. I forget. Anthony Villegas, a virtual influencer, sorry, other kind, recently scored the standard 9-decker at Wendy's near his home in California. Immediately afterwards, burnt down. However, almost immediately after getting his hands on the rare find, he found that it was too much to handle. No way. I mean, it's good. It doesn't taste bad, he said in a recorded interview. It's just so big. He's empathic about the chances of ever sampling the beastly burger another time. Am I ever doing this again, he said while pointing at the burger. No. Never, ever. Oh God, I gotta go to the restroom. Oh my God. I think I'm going to have a heart attack, people. The old heart attack burger, let me just stuff my face. Okay. It's one thing to eat 9 patties of a burger by yourself. But do you really want to film that? And if you film that, do you really want to watch that? I don't know about some of the people being influenced out here. Like, boy, that looks terrific, that fella there trying to struggle down 9 patties of a Wendy's burger. I'm not sure if that would be the best viewing, people. That's why Bear doesn't show when he eats. Honestly, it gets really messy. It's really messy out there. And you probably wouldn't want to see Bear eat, honestly. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. Yes, indeed. Well, from one fast food to another, people, rounding it out here at the New York Post. Steve Kuzo, Guy Ferrari, he's back, people. Much like Bear, he is back in New York City. Guy Ferrari has returned to New York City, and he should have stayed away, they say. So we're going to get a review of Guy Ferrari's chicken restaurants. Chicken Guy. Guy is a chicken. Guy Ferrari, the new fast casual. I apologize, people. A spot on 132nd West 42nd Street is a case against second chances. The last foray into New York City for the platinum-haired TV showman and, quote, celebrity chef was a legendary fiasco. Yes, indeed. It was not Flavortown at all, people. Not at all. Closed. Closed in 2017 after brutal reviews. Well, Guy Ferrari, he's back, baby. He brought the He brought the what is it? What kind of car does he drive? It's not a Mustang. What is it? A Camaro. He brought the Camaro back to New York City. Paid the toll to get into the city there, and he brought his chicken restaurant with him. Ferrari's mammoth Times Square restaurant, Guy's American Kitchen Bar, was brutally reviewed laughingstock until it closed in 2017. I think we made a video of that a while back. A Chicken Guy is no better, proof that Flavortown has no place in the highfalutin Big Apple, people. Situated next to the new Planet Hollywood restaurant, Ferrari's latest might as well be called Planet Heart Failure. Ay, ay, ay. That or the Wendy's down the way. There you go. There is your Chicken Guy. Where's the, oh, there's the Planet Hollywood. They literally are next to each other. The chicken kind of looks like Guy Ferrari. That's kind of weird. I mean, when you have the chicken on your, as a promotion, you're like, yes, I want the chicken to eat. That's kind of odd. I don't know. It's a fat and sugar bombs on buns, packed nearly 1,000 calories each. Flavortown hand spun shakes, like the scary green triple double mid shake, tip the scale at roughly 900 calories. That's like 2,000 calories right there. That's almost a Wendy's, right? How many was that? 3,000. 3,000. So you can get a Chicken Guy, a shake, and a little bit left over. You don't have quite enough as 9 patties. That's about the same as competing belly busters from Shake Shack or Wendy's. But at least those tend to be irresistibly delicious. As a type 2 diabetic whose condition is under enough control to enjoy an occasional junk food splurge, I wouldn't object if Guy Ferrari's products were edible or drinkable, but they ain't. They ain't, said the legendary New Yorker. They ain't at all. They're only about one thing: sugar fixes for poor souls who confuse crunch, crackle, and slimy ooze for taste. Slimy ooze goes down good. One of the brightly lit joints, functional but charmless eating areas faces an open kitchen of sorts, where cooks prepare and assemble the sandwiches. The counter's too high to see much of what they're up to, but large block letters across the front proclaim tasty. Capital T, tasty. Capital T, tasty. But tasty doesn't apply to the menu's main element. That'd be the chicken. What the hell is going on there? Buffalo mac and cheese. Buffalo mac and cheese sandwich. I would say there's a lot going on there. I would just say, hey, let's just do a chicken sandwich. No. We're heading to Flavortown. We're going to throw some mac and cheese on there. Why? I don't know. And it's also going to have buffalo sauce on there. But wait a minute, wouldn't the buffalo sauce get counteracted by the mac and cheese? Shut your face and stuff it in your mouth, man. I endured the pitiable poultry 3 ways, getting paid by the pun here, people, in 3 different sandwich varieties. The simplest, the OG, $12.99 with fries and a beverage, was so evocative of warm brick inside a crispy panko breading, I hesitated to try the more elaborate choices. I couldn't even slice through it with the meat with a plastic knife, although the store manager swore every piece was, quote, made fresh 3 weeks ago, as it was tough as it had been cooked hours earlier and reheated after cooling its heels for a spell. Well, it was made fresh. They didn't specify when, just that it was made eventually fresh somewhere at some point. Let's see, what do we got here? Special sauce. Sauce is made out of donkeys for some reason. Chipotle ranch. A bourbon brown sugar barbecue. Okay. Buffalo. Buttermilk ranch. Okay, I can see that. Honey mustard, of course. Garlic parmesan. On your chicken wings? On your chicken tenders? I don't know about that. Sweet and sour? Okay, we'll go with it. Nashville hot honey. There we go. We always have to have the Nashville hot honey. Or seasonal sauce, if you prefer. The miserable meat seemed eager to hide amidst the trimmings of the bourbon brown sugar barbecue sauce sandwich. But the pepper jack cheese sugary sauce slaw pickles could only do so much to conceal the chicken's truth. Then it died angry, probably. The worst of the three was the buffalo mac and cheese, I would imagine. $14.99, holy moly. Which is overloaded with smoked bacon. What? Elma macaroni, garlic parmesan, all scrunched into a bun. Oh, look, they're showing Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives at his own restaurant there. That's man, I tell you what, people. All the elaborate trimmings, the goo-slathered buns, the semi-crisp bacon strips, the slickly sweet sauce, seemed meant to function as a sort of culinary Novocaine, numbing diners' taste buds to the awfulness of the chicken meat. But they failed to anesthetize my taste buds sufficiently. To the dry, flavorless chicken. Wow, he is getting harsh, man. Harsh. Then there was the triple-double mint shake for $7. I don't know, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of money for a tiny shake. Not a whole lot going on there. The presumed ambrosia of hand-spun mint chocolate syrup, crushed Oreos, chocolate mints, chocolate syrup, and whipped cream was too dense for me to suck more than a few drops through the straw. Well, you're supposed to eat it, not for crying out loud, whatever. I think you're wrong on that one, man. Which probably for the best in terms of my health, he said. Fast food chicken doesn't have to be this bland. Ferrari could learn from Popeyes. Ferrari is expanding the chain, has had 25 spots open or planned across the U.S. And he says, please guys, spare us any more in the Big Apple. We don't want any more chicken guys out here. I can barely drink down my shake. We have enough hammer welding maniacs without getting mugged by concrete chicken, people. Concrete chicken. At Guy Ferrari's chicken guy, there in New York City, right across from the Planet Hollywood. So if you're going there, if you're there at the Hilton, say, I'm skipping past Chicken Guy and I'm going straight to Planet Hollywood. Maybe they got some, maybe Sly Stallone and Arnold and who else? Who else was it? Was it, who else was doing that? I forget. The guy from Die Hard. They can make a better chicken than old Guy Ferrari can, for crying out loud. Yes, indeed. There he is. Flavortown, going straight to Flavortown, people. No stops on the train, just heading straight to Flavortown. The brakes aren't working. They're just going to run right into the building there. Crash right into Flavortown with your dried chicken with macaroni and cheese on top. With, what was it? Parmesan? Some sort of Parmesan sauce, for crying out loud. I don't know. Steve Kuzo, not impressed. Not impressed at all with what is going on with the Guy Ferrari, people. Yes, indeed. Well, apparently Bear has stunned all of you with his brilliance. Yes, indeed. I want to thank Steven for hanging around with old Bear here. I hope you had an informative and fun-filled show. Talking about all sorts of stuff. Chicken, giant freaking hamburgers, dude working out with the best actress now getting kicked out because mean tweets. Hashtag mean tweets. You know, we had Captain America. We had Fantastic Four coming out. That looks a whole lot better than Anthony Mackie, whatever the hell he's trying to do. I mean, you had a whole bunch of farmers out there dressing up as bears for some crazy reason. And even bears hiding underneath the floorboards. That'll keep you up at night, people. That'll definitely keep you up at night. You might want to make sure there's no bears hiding underneath your old floorboards, people. Yes, indeed, people. Well, I want to thank, especially Steven, for hanging out here with old Bear here today, keeping him company. Thank all of our Russian bots and or lurkers if you managed to stop by and say, I'm not missing anything, am I? Am I missing anything? I am not missing anything. Apparently Bear is just too brilliant for anybody to comment. So if you stop by, I want to say thank you so very much. But you know what? All this talk about Guy Fieri slapping all sorts of stuff on his chicken sandwiches heading into Flavortown. You know what it's made Bear hungry. So he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrrrr. Grrrr. Night, everybody.